top mattress, so you get the best of all worlds for a more luxurious sleep. That will be coming up in our hour as well. Best prices anywhere on those. But let's go back to that 83 cents a bottle, or 84 cents, excuse me, because that's the magic number for me. I want to know just how much I'm paying to do my house cleaning, right? 84 cents a bottle, it's like we went to 1930. This is exactly what I'm looking for. You have 2 cents to choose from. This one is citrus, this one is lemon. They're both winners. You are going to be receiving the brush with either one. And when you get this shipped to you, you're going to see this bottle and then an empty spray bottle. Why do I say it's 84 cents a bottle? Well, follow me right here and I'll show you. Because each one of those bottles of concentrate makes 32 bottles of cleaner. And if you can't visualize just how much product you're actually getting for this price, our team did a great job representing it for you here today. You are going to be able to make this much only adding water, the water that you already have, into this spray bottle and a little bit of your concentrate, and you will be making 32 very efficacious bottles of oven and grill cleaner, and you can use it for plenty of other things too. And I'm gonna let Amos Harp III show you just how effective it is. Amos, it's so good to see you.
Good to see you too. Natasha Lloyd in the house. Hello, how are you today? Good to be with you. Professor Amos Grill and Oven, it makes so much. This is super concentrated. It makes so much cleaner. It's gonna be enough grill and oven cleaner to last you for the whole year. You can clean all your cookware, all your bakeware with it, but let me get right into it because you have to see how good this works. When you get this home, take a look at that sprayer here because this sprayer is unique. It has a little flap on here. When you close it, it puts out a really thick foam. When you open it, it puts out a spray. But watch this, I'm gonna put the foam right up here on that backside. You see how it just clings on, Natasha?
Yep.
When it clings on, you're gonna notice how it starts to emulsify the grease and oil, the carbon and soot buildup, and then neutralize. Let it cling on, let it sit there for about 2 minutes. We want you to work smarter, not harder. You can come back with an aggressive pad if you have one, like the one we're giving you in a package, but just to show you how strong this cleaner is, I'm gonna use that sponge on there and look at how it just breaks up the greases and oils. And this is professional grade. There's no bleach in here. There's no ammonia. There's no animal fat. This works by breaking down the structure of the carbon buildup, the greases and oils and soils, and it breaks it down to a small particle. You can wash that away, and it comes back squeaky clean every time you do it. I'm gonna get back to the grill because I want to show you on the oven door here. Oh. This is a big problem at home. This is a huge problem. You see all the buildup on there? It's so bad. I'm just gonna put it on foam mode and just spray it down. When I spray it, you'll love how that foam just clings on and starts to penetrate deep. So you can get that emulsifying and that neutralizing. Just give it 2 minutes, but for the sake of time, I'm gonna use that aggressive pad. You'll love how that fits right in the palm of your hand, and you can get right to work to break up all that grease and oil buildup on the non-stick oven door. Think about the Teflon coated area or the Kevlar coated area.
Wow.
Yes, now watch the wipe. I'm gonna come back with a damp microfiber towel and wipe away the excess. It comes right off and that oven door comes back to the original state. I love that. I'm just gonna flip that and wipe away that excess, but look at how squeaky clean. Squeaky clean every time you do it.
No bleach. I'm noticing we're not wearing the gloves. We don't have the masks on. This is something where you're putting your food in to cook, and yet we're putting the most toxic chemicals in there to clean it. And all you're doing is spraying this vent, dropping it in water, and that does the work?
The product does the work. Okay, wow. The product does the work. So I sprayed this here. This is the filter that's above the stove area. Yeah. It collects all the smoke. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this right into the pail of water here. Look at the buildup. I wanna show you how years of buildup come out of these filters. If you've saved one filter, it's already paid for itself. Whoa. You'll save so much time and money on cleaning the filters. What I like to do is I like to spray these and then run them through the dishwasher. But this is the degreasing technology we all know and love by my dad, Professor Amos. We've been here at HSN for the last 20 years. My dad's been in business for over 50 years. We have nothing but the latest and the greatest when it comes to innovative cleaning technology. I mean, we've been getting the job done. We are the business when it comes to cleaning, and it always makes you want to do that happy dance.
Oh my goodness. Remember, you're getting it home for $9 on Flex, but the most important part is, first of all, the bottle itself is cool. There's a little door, I know you mentioned this, but that little door, and maybe we'll get a shot here soon, but it's what's making this foam come out as a foam.
Right.
So sometimes people will charge you extra for something that's a cleaner just because it happens to come out as a foam.
Gosh.
You can choose if you want this to be foam or spray.
That's right. You open that flap or close the flap, it's gonna put out the spray or the foam, but look at the stainless steel.
That's wild.
Use it on stainless steel, use it on copper pans, brass, your Pyrex, all that ceramic cookware, you can use it there. The baking sheets, the muffin tins, when you need that degreasing technology, go ahead and use this on there, it'll break it down. Well, I wanna give you a good cleaning tip. So if you're working on, say, the oven door, the grill, and it looks like this, preheat it. Heat it up to about 180 degrees Fahrenheit, let it warm up nice and warm, and then spray the product on there, it's gonna break it down. See, what happens is, when the surface gets hot, it opens up the metal, it allows the grease to come out so you can actually clean it off. When it cools down, it locks that grease in there. So always use a little bit of heat if it's burned on like that. You'll be glad you did. It comes back to the original state.
The 32 bottles, though, Amos, I really want to make sure everyone understands this.
Much.
Because if you're talking about your oven, you're talking about your grill outside, don't use those wire bristles to clean anything.
Oh, no.
There are so many alerts that one of those bristles, it breaks off, it got stuck there in the grill, and now people are eating them when they make their hamburgers. So don't even mess with the wire grill brushes, right? Instead, what you want to do is let the grease break down on its own without using the elbow grease. That's what the Professor Amos Grill and Oven, this is the concentrate, is going to do, right? You'll be getting this one in the mail, you'll be getting this bottle in the mail. You're going to keep this bottle for 25 years. It is the coolest thing. It works as a spray bottle, it works as an automatic foamer, and all you have to do is open up the little latch that's at the top in order to turn it into one or the other. And then that's going to determine, you know, depending on what you're spraying it on. If you want it to sit there for a couple minutes, it turns into the foam and it does that. This will get refilled 32 times with your one bottle of concentrate. All you'll do is add a little bit of concentrate, a little bit of the water you already have. Doesn't have to be a certain kind of water. Doesn't have to be a filtered water. Doesn't have to be a temperature of water. Just the water. You're getting the sponge too. Spray it and wipe it. You're done. Think about the grates. Think about the stainless steel pots and pans you have. Think about the outdoor grill, the indoor grills. Think about the under the vents. Think about in the fridge. Think about the places where you think, I gotta spend a whole day if I'm gonna clean that thing. This is where you cut that time in half, and when you're cutting your cost in fractions, because for 37, I wanna make sure I get this number, so 87, 84, there I had to look at my card, 84 cents a bottle. Even the dollar store is $1.25 these days. 84 cents a bottle of something that does the work for you is right there in the pocket where I say, okay, this is a no-brainer. I will say though, the lemon is getting very limited. We're down to just a couple hundred left. When it's gone, it's gone.
So
your other option will be citrus, but they're both winners.
The air fryer, the toaster oven. While you were talking, I was going ahead and cleaning this. I use my air fryer every day, and this product brings it back squeaky clean. But I want to tell you is my air fryer looks like that at home because I use it so much, and it doesn't matter how bad it gets. Use this proprietary formula in there. Think about the drip pan. It catches all the grease under there. I use the Professor Amos Grill and Oven to break down all that cooked on grease and all that baked on food. It comes off like a dream. But let's get over to the glass top stove. I got to show you how it works on the glass top. How about the drip pan here? If you're still fortunate enough to have one of these at home, you're going to love using Professor Amos Grill and Oven. Look at the foam go to work. It clings on in there and starts to penetrate. We love the penetration, the emulsifying. Now use that aggressive pad. Like Natasha said, those steel brushes, they fall apart. This nylon brush will get the job done. It won't fall apart, won't leave any kind of shrapnel left behind to get into your food. Use that brush to break that down. Now you come back with a damp towel, or you can rinse this off, but all that grease buildup comes right out of there. It's so good. It's so squeaky clean.
And there's so many
fresh,
places.
so
like,
clean.
you ever like tried to spray something and then clean it with whatever household cleaner you had?
Yes.
First of all, sometimes you can still feel the stickiness when it dries. Maybe it's horrific chemicals that you're not supposed to mix with other chemicals. Maybe you say that you're never gonna see the top of your stovetop look white again. You've just given in. Look at the wipe, a spray and a wipe. This is a degreaser, so that means the stuff that didn't come off normally with your other stuff. Watch it break it down in seconds. seconds, and yet no bleach, no ammonia, no stickiness, no residue.
Right. It stays cleaner longer because it's not oily, it's not sticky. We love that because who knows, you don't want to come back and be cleaning up residues from cleaning products that you got from the store. Professor Amos does it better. No bleach, no soap, no ammonia. Gets the job done effectively and economically. I'm going to go ahead and clean this pan now. So like I said, stainless steel, aluminum, copper, brass. If this was an oven cleaner that you get from the store, it could compromise your metal. It turns it different colors. It oxidizes it. You'll never have the oxidation going on with our Professor Amos because there's no acid, there's no ammonia, there's no bleach. Let the product do the work. Just give it 2 minutes. Work smarter, not harder. I'm going to come back with this microfiber towel and just wipe away the excess. Bling, bling, stainless steel bling. It does the job effectively.
In seconds, not using the elbow grease, just let it break through the grease. This lemon is really nice. It's a fresh, lemony, almost like a lemon grove scent. We are just about in the 300s on this one. Remember, it's not one bottle of lemon, it's 32 bottles of lemon.
Love it.
This means all of those filters, just spray them and drop them in the water. That's how your air is going to be cleaner. It's how your filter is going to work the way it was supposed to. Use it on that laminate. Use it inside the fridge. Use it on the outside of the fridge. Use it on anything that wasn't just an easy wipe down. I mean, you could even use this to clean off your counters.
That's
because,
right.
I mean, is there any type of counter surface that you would recommend not to use this on?
Because there's no bleach or ammonia or anything corrosive in there.
Right.
Yes, use it on granite, travertine. Think about the painted surfaces, the painted cabinetry, the laminated cabinetry. You know, when I'm cooking, I'm getting fingerprints everywhere. It's just inevitably going to happen. This is a proprietary formula that works on the cookware, the bakeware, but yes, use it on the countertops. Yes, use it on the laminated cabinetry. No problem. It gets the job done.
I've used it to clean my bathroom sinks.
It's got the clean power.
And it was great in a bathroom sink too, I will say.
It's a proprietary
We have 100
formula.
new customers here. People love the idea of kind of hacking the system. That's what I love. I love you shipping me one bottle knowing I have just got 32 bottles of clean, knowing you're not making me pay for the water.
No. No.
No, I mean, we're coming down to 84 cents a bottle because all you are getting is the concentrate that will create this.
Breaking it down.
That's oil.
Yeah.
That's debris.
That's the smoke that goes up into that filter, you know, the greasy oils that go up into that filter. Spray the filters, run them through the dishwasher, they come back to the original state. But that's the degreasing technology that we know and love by my dad, Professor Amos. Been getting the job done, like I said, for 20 years here at HSN. My dad's been in business for 50 years. All of our products, you know, they're made here in America. We love that.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
I'm hearing that we're in the 200s now on lemon. It's a really wonderful, it's like fresh. It is a grove-like lemon. It's a very nice summer and spring scent. And yes, I've used this in my bathrooms. I love it for anywhere because I wash my face over the sinks. That's makeup. That ends up being like grease and fats that end up, they're not very soluble when you try to clean them or rinse it out. Wherever the tough, gross messes are, that's where you'll be spraying your grill and oven cleaning set. I mean, I like to call it the all-over cleaning scent for 84 cents a bottle.
Yeah.
And you get this great sponge, which means no more wire brushes.
No more wire brushes.
No more wire hangers, no more wire brushes.
That is something to think about. If you ever clean the grill or the oven with one of those wire brushes and you just see how they fall apart, it's no good. I'm gonna go, I sprayed this range hood here. This is stainless steel. And I'm just referencing this because maybe you have stainless steel refrigerators, stainless steel garbage cans at home, any kind of metal. You can use this on the metal. It won't compromise the metal. It won't tarnish or oxidize. You'll love the results that this does put on the those different metals you have at home.
You know where else it's great for, just saying?
Where's that?
On like the doorways, if you ever have like fingerprints or like doorways, if you've been touching the walls or something.